I'm looking for my fast charging cable. It just took about 2 hours, an hour to charge about 2%, which isn't good. I think I've got 1 or 2 out here. Where? Oh, back to the hoovering. Just got one more side to hoover. In fact, I might have a go. Oh, have a go at trying to produce some music or sound. In a minute. Can't see there's anything overly wrong with the amplifiers. Might even go out for a little wander later. Because it's getting a bit stuffy in here. Move that over there. Then do that side. And I can start the floor. I've also measured up my blind. And we're only a little bit short of each side. I've never put one of these up before, but I'm presuming that's going under there. I'm presuming it must be these in there where you mount it from. Yeah. You watch this room glow up. I'll show you what I mean. I'll do that now quickly. You plug that fly zapper in. Ultraviolet light, it'd make it even more crazy. Start throwing some insects. Luckily that doesn't get warm. Well, it does if you leave it on for a few hours. Right. Let's turn this up. Boom. Check that out. Don't know if you can see all the luminous dots and the luminous pictures. Yeah. In fact, I think it's quite trippy. I might get some more of them dots for the ceiling. What do you reckon? I reckon that look right mental on the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, I quite like the effect it gives off. Yeah, I might get some more of these. Stick them on the top there. It's not right out. But I'm going to carry on. Get this all done. Then when Tom turns up at 10:30, slam on the madness and blast his ears off. Is it like a madness phone? But he's not seen any of this yet. In fact, now it's coming together. It took me so long to get it to come together though. But mainly that's Clarion screwing my brain up so I can't function properly. But obviously I've got that issue now, I can just let Tom deal with it. But yeah. Got to put me drums. We're gonna have the decks up here, the mixer there, and we're gonna have drums either side. I've got 3 drums, different sizes, and possibly 4, and one of these. What we're going to do, all them records that I don't listen to are going under there, and then obviously we got all the Tube Tone and 80s stuff, UB40. Basically, as soon as I push that back over here, I'm cleaning that side, and then what I'm going to do is about level with that. I'm going to have my Technics cabinet with probably my favourite 50 or 60 two-tone records in there. Well, that's a plan. I've not really sat down and drawn out a plan. I'm just going with the flow kind of thing. But yeah. Just got the singles now. I've got quite a few UB40 singles, I've got quite a few beat singles, I've got quite a few special single doubles as well. Got some that are on show up there. And boom, we've got some on there, look. Bit of gangsters. I've still got to put a picture of my dad up. And there's that one of my mum I still got to put up. Yeah. I reckon it was definitely a good move, me painting them frames black. There's a picture of my mum. Not too sure where we're putting her yet. Basically got a picture of my mum up here, might as well stick my dad up. Otherwise he'd be getting jealous, won't he? Obviously I've got my mum in here. Obviously being the musical person that she was, which obviously rubbed off on me, because I'm the only one in my family right into the music like this. It's all I've ever been into, really. Where's my weed then? That's your spliff. Yeah, it's starting to get warm up here. See, a lot of people make the mistake up this road of flinging all their windows open and that, man. That's not the way to keep your house cool. What I do is just leave everything shut. Early in the morning, let in some cold air, and then shut it all up and keep it shut. It stays quite nice and cool. Because these houses do hold the heat quite well. Right, we need some speakers to go, speaker wire from that one to go to the amp. I'm getting too near that one. That's the offending one that got me on the head. Before I do that, I'm going to cut you all off while I charge my phone a bit. Down to about 10%. I'll tell you what it is, because I'm kind of fighting around with a charging cable that's really kind of low. Must be low grade because it isn't fast charging. What was I charging earlier? Something else I was charging. I can't think what it was. Anyway, I'll stay here for a couple more minutes till I find my cable. And then I'll charge up, and if anyone's out there later, I'll be up for a midnight wander. Just to cool down, I think. And we're going scrapping tomorrow. We're going to the scrap yard, electronics yard, so I'll do a little video there. My mate Lee's coming with me. I basically hired him to help me get it there. Gonna like pay him. Here we go. Right, that's me hair shavers thingamajig, which is a little bit different. Or, ding dong, or I need my wireless charging pad. That charges at a quicker rate. What's this one? No. Oh, my mate's just mailed me. 3 times I picked that up. I don't know what this room's going to be. Obviously I've got to pick a bedroom as well. And the other room's going to be like a study. I thought they charged me enough bedroom tax for the rooms, do you know what I mean? I may as well do them all up and use them. $2,875. Then there's no bedroom tax. I reckon it's here at 10, you know. But it's all good. Where's my bright torch? That's the best start. Putting all that scrap stuff together. Otherwise, I'll be rushing around tomorrow. I've got most of it bagged up. Got nothing special anyway, really. Just a bit of this and that. Right, just spotted another one. But it's the wrong size. In fact, that's quite warm in there. I'm going to turn them super bright lights off. Just leave the boom, check that out. Yeah. That little star things come up quite well, don't they? I'm going to get some and stick them all across the ceiling so we can have like a starry ceiling. Because I'll have a little lamp over there for my deck, so. Yeah, quite pleased with that. In fact, put a few more up. Probably be able to mooch about in here with no lights on. Yeah, I'm going to get another few packs of them. My local Indian shop sells them. And yeah, I like shiny bright lights. Psychedelic lights. I've seen some mad. I remember the first time, the best laser show I've ever seen was at a party called World Dance, right? It used to be in Lid Airport. I tell you what, that's the first time I've seen proper lasers, and it just blew me away. Basically, they put lasers in, and it was the sea was like splashing around me, and splashing around everybody, and there was fish like swimming. But it was all like lasers, but intelligent like laser systems. And I was out, like everybody's out their face, and it was just amazing. Yeah, quite like the light shows. We should do a lot of acid and just walk around looking at all the lights and shit. Me and a few of my pals. Yeah. Back when you take a trip and we'd be mashed all night long. Then poor Ivan, on a Sunday, used to have to go to karate and teach all the kids. My mate Ivan, bless him, he's no longer with us, but he's a black belt at karate. And when we used to do acid and that, it used to get to Sunday and I used to have to go off and teach the kids, but he used to do it all and that. In fact, there's a few people in this village that kind of started on Ivan. He's a very mellow guy. But if he wanted to, he could have snapped their necks. I've told a couple of them that. Yeah, black belt at karate, but a very peaceful fella. Basically, my dad and his dad were best pals. They lived next door to each other. Yeah. Quite a few of my pals I sort of was doing crazy things with are no longer here. Crazy, eh? Yeah. I thought I might go a bit early, but not that much early. Crazy. Still, remember the good times, eh? And we had plenty of them. Right, let's locate. Let's just check here first. There's a big bag here, look. But I think it's mainly CB related wires. Let's check this one first. I don't think. There's not one there. It's going to be in there. Got one in here, I would imagine. Yeah, in here, look. Yep, straight away, look. don't know what the time is. What is the time? What's that, 10 past 10? Should only take about 30 minutes to charge my phone up. Now I've got the proper cable. Charges at 30 watts, you see, but if I ain't got the right cable, it will charge at 5 watts. There's a big difference between supercharging and just standard sort of charging. But where's the charger? Charger's going to be in the other room. Yeah, the air's getting thinner, man. This high pressure's moving in, which just means it's going to get really hot. Really muggy. I'll turn that zapper off, man. Because even though that fly zapper is an ultraviolet lamp, it's still, once it's been on a few hours, it puts out a minute bit of heat. And to be honest with you, you don't want to be putting out any heat in here. We've got quite well insulated houses, the walls and stuff. Anyway,